In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a hexagonal marble mosaic tile on a shower floor, including the drain. Okay, so I'm going to install this hexagonal marble tile on this floor here. I already installed it on the ceiling, and I'm going to mirror that on the floor. This pan has already been flood tested. You can see there's still, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's still damp. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dry lay this tile, and then I'm going to pick it up a row at a time or 2 rows at a time and cement it down, and also show you how to put the drain grate in. Okay, so this is the drain grate. It comes in 3 parts. It goes like that. This goes on here. Then you can push this down to adjust the height. I'm not going to push it down. I'm just going to push it down a little bit right now. You have a little play on it there. So I'm just not going to put this in right this second. So I pre-cut the ends off. This was like this. So I cut those off so I can put it right in the corner. Now I don't have to cut this end straight because the wall tile will cover that. So I'm going to put this right here. Now the same with this one. Okay, seeing this piece came off, so that I don't have to deal with it falling off. I'm just gonna put it in place where it goes. Just get a piece of tape. Just to hold it in place while I'm walking. Because this is a shower floor and it's rather small, and many times a shower will even be smaller than this, the floor of the shower. So I will usually just cut the whole thing in, get it ready to go, and then mix my mortar and cement it down all at once. I'll pick up a couple of rows and leave the rest of it down, so that I will have a reference as to where the tile that I picked up, so that I can put that exactly where it was before. So for a small shower floor, it makes a lot of sense to do it this way. If you have a larger floor, bathroom floor, or something that's larger, then obviously you would use a different tactic. So I'm just going to dry lay this whole row. Okay, so to find what size this is, I'm just going to measure from the wall to here, and it's 8.5 inches. So measuring from the inside, and then I'm going to go to the outside here, and I'll measure my 8.5 inches. And that falls right there. So I'm going to cut this straight across there. piece. So cut that, put it in. Perfect. Now I'm going to cut that piece there. Okay, so I got all that dry laid. Now I'm going to do to here, and then I'm going to cut the drain in. Okay, so now I'm going to get this put in here. And see approximately which side I have to cut out. You don't want to touch this because you don't want to cut that with a blade. It'll cause a leak. See this, you got to play to position it so you get the best possible pieces. See, if I couldn't move this over here, I would have tiny little pieces. So I can position this so I can get decent pieces all the way around. Like that. And then I'll push this down. When I set it in place, I'll push it down. I'm going to push it down a little bit now. And I'll push all the way down when I set it in place. So see here? So I'm going to get decent pieces over here, decent pieces over here, etc., etc. I'm going to set them more or less in the middle. Okay, so I cut it all in and I taped it together, but I'm actually going to move that tape and put the pieces in one at a time. I just did that just to make sure everything fits perfectly. Okay, so I picked these up and I put them in order so that I know exactly where they go. Not that there be much confusion, but I just like to do that. So I'm going to put these in out of the way and put them in when I get to the drain. Okay, so I'm going to pick up a couple of rolls. Okay, so it's hard to see, but I got those all picked up. I'm going to let this row down, and then I'm going to work back to the back wall. And I leave these down so that I have a reference from where to start, and I can fit everything perfectly in.
I'm gonna get it as even as possible without leaving any lumps. That way the cement doesn't squeeze through the tile grout joints. This is a 4-inch square notch trowel. Kept it as even as possible. I want to put the tile in, it won't squeeze through the joints. So the bottom, I got good coverage. That's exactly what I want.
Okay, so if this is your first time seeing my videos, my name is Sal de Blasi. I am a tile contractor in the Boston area, and I've been installing tile for over 34 years. And my channel has over 750 videos all about tile. So if you need to know something about tile or how to install it, my channel, you'll probably find it there. I try and do everything according to TCNA standards the proper way, so you can be sure that you're gonna get the proper guidance on my channel. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Leave your comments in the comments section below, and check me out on Patreon. I hope you, if you can support me there, that'd be great. So leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that when my new videos come up, you will be notified. Thanks a lot.
So if you do get squeezing through a little bit, like right here, what I usually do is I use a brush and clean it out. And wipe it off with a sponge. And that way all your grout lines are nice and deep. You need to do it a couple of times, you do it a couple of times. you leave room for the grout. Okay, so now I'm going to do the last part over here. And make sure this is all filled, because that's what locks everything in place. So I want to make sure that under here is all filled. I'm just going to get this one sheet in here for now. And push this down even with the tile. Now I clean this up a bit and make sure it's spot on. So that's done. I'm not going to touch it anymore. Okay, so the floor is done. Next, the walls. There's going to be a seat over there too.